Good morning, good morning. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Derrick Casey coming to you live from Dallas, Texas. I got my cup of coffee right now. So grab your cup of coffee and let's talk this morning. Because I got a great message to share with you guys in hopes that it's going to help you guys, like, encourage you to shift your mindset a little bit and start really looking at things in life from a different view. I know for a long time, we've been kind of living this day-to-day life on the struggle. You feel what I'm saying? So this morning, we just having a conversation this morning. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you guys. If you guys drop some stuff in the comments, let me know your thoughts, how you feel. If you got things that you can share, any value that you can bring to this live, drop it, man. I'm gonna share it with you. My brother is on right now, Mr. Anthony Moore. What's going on? What's going on? I know it's early for people, but I got my cup of coffee and I'm ready to get rocking and rolling. It's early, man. Been a busy week, but nonetheless, we are here. But I really just want to come on here and just kind of chop it up with y'all this morning and talk about, how long are you willing to window shop in life? You know what I'm saying? Don't you think that you and your family deserve better? That's the title, right? And why do I say that? Well, I just kind of talk about myself because I can't speak about y'all life and, what you guys are doing and decisions that you make, right? But I can only share my story in hopes that it encourages you or wake you up to do something different. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, man. Hey, I'll get my man Anthony on, man. Hold up real quick. Let me see what my man's doing. Okay, they chiming in. Hold up. Let me see something. They don't let you. Oh, they don't let you add people. Oh wait, maybe. Hold up. Let me bring my man Anthony. Oh man, yo, come on, boy. Good morning, Terica. What's going on? What's going on? Yo, Ed, I just sent you an invite, man. Come hop on here, man. Come chop it up with us. See, that's my bro, man. He keep me in check, man. I was about to just dive in, man. That's what I was about to do. But yeah, we got to give Facebook some time to get people. I know some people just waking up, so. But yeah, man. But nonetheless, man, I know we got some viewers this morning, and we're gonna have people on the replay. So, like I say, if anybody chiming in, just go ahead. Oh, you can't get on. Oh snap! Hold up. Let me see. Let me resend it. Hey, good morning, Tanya. What's going on? What's happening? Yeah, let me see if I can get them on. I'm sending it to you right now, man. Let's see if we can get you on here. Chop it up this morning. I don't know if they're gonna allow them to get on. Sometimes Facebook be tripping. So I don't know. I'm not for sure if it's gonna let it get on. All right. Anyways, man, well, we gonna definitely. So my man Anthony Moore, both of us hit a nice rank in our company, man, right around the same time. And congratulations to him, man. So I'm definitely gonna get him on, man. I'm gonna actually be doing some lives together, do some live Q&A, to really kind of just bring some more value, give you a chance to ask questions. We answer everything, stuff like that. So definitely gonna make it happen. But the message this morning is: how long are you willing to window shop in life? Don't you think that you and your family deserve better? And the reason why I say that is because, like I said, I can't tell you guys how to live your life or whatever the case, but I can tell you what I've been through in hopes that it encourages you to wake up and do something different. When I say window shopping in life, what I'm saying, it's a reference like when you go to the mall and you chilling at the mall and you going through, you got your normal stores that you go into because you feel comfortable, you feel worthy enough to go in them stores. You can spend money and afford what they have in those stores. But then there's always those stores in the mall that you go to that you never set foot in because that's just outside of your budget, right? You don't feel worthy enough. You can't afford to go in there, so you don't even look at those stores. You got tunnel vision on the places that you can afford. And we do a lot of that in life, man. And I used to do that, man. I remember back in the days, man, working hard, man, every day in, day out, right? And just say I don't want to show people these goods. So, anyways, man, like for myself, man, I just remember, I've always been a hard worker, man. I always worked the job. A lot of y'all don't know my story, but my father passed away right when I got out of high school, right? So when I got out of high school, I had just started shopping. Sorry, I'm reading this thing. I had just started college. My bad. And I was in college, and while I was in there, my father ended up passing away. So I dropped out of college um, to be with the family and things like that. But really, that was right around the time I had turned 18. So I'm just getting into the world, just becoming a man. Like trying to figure these things. I'm just doing that. So, like, I ended up stopping college, and I started working. I just started working because I had to provide for my family because my mom, she wasn't doing good health wise. My sister was still in school, so even though like I'm just starting out in the world, I got to step up into that man role so I can take care of my sister, make sure that I'm still raising her, she getting through school, doing all the things she need to do. So like I didn't get a chance to go to college, so I had to grind like from day one, like when I got out in the world. And so like I started working jobs, I was paying bills, I was taking care of my family. Like I had to grow up fast. During this time, what I'm saying, like things were tough. Things were tough because I didn't get a chance to finish college and get the degree that they told us to agree to get the good job and all of that stuff. I didn't get a chance to do all of that. That was kind of taken away from me. So like my focus wasn't on college. So like I literally, like every job I went into, I had to start entry level and I had to work my way up. But I mean, the one thing that my dad instilled in me was being a hard worker. So when I got in, I was just determined, boom, put my head down, go to work, do what I do, be on time, do all that stuff. Because that's what my father instilled in me. So like I was always a good worker. But like as time progressed, I always worked myself up in companies and things like that. But I was never taught like the rules of the wealthy. I was never taught the things like really to do what I needed to do in the world as I was coming out because my father was gone. You know what I'm saying? Like so I didn't have that my pops by my side to be like, nah, kind of slap me in the head when I'm doing something wrong or whatever the case. And so I did good throughout life. You know what I'm saying? I survived. I'm a survivor, so I'm gonna make it happen regardless. But at like I started like really making really tough decisions in life. And as I was making these decisions in my life, as I was coming along, what I'm saying? Like it it didn't only affect me then, but I didn't know that when I became a father, when I became a husband, that stuff would catch up to me. So what I'm saying, I started getting into the party scene. What I'm saying, I'm hanging out with girls. I'm enjoying life. I'm wasting money. Like I'm working for the weekend, right? So I work, get my checks, take care of whatever, be out on the weekend, and I'm blowing all this money, just having a good time and not just realizing like, man, I need to start focusing on like credit and all that stuff. I got to a point to where it had got so bad that it was either pay a bill or go out with my friends on the weekend. Guess what I chose? I was going out with my friends on the weekend because that's just what I wanted to do. I'll take care of the bills later, what I'm saying? Whatever, I'll catch up on them, right? That was kind of my mindset. And by doing that, what I'm saying, my credit score was terrible. What I'm saying, like I had debt. I was just creating all this big mess, but I just didn't realize it. I was just living life. So I just kept going along, man, just going along, and it just kept going along in life, and it just kept catching up to me. But it wasn't until I became a father and I got married that I realized my decisions that I made in my past, was not only affecting me, but it was affecting my family as well. I'm gonna tell you why. Because of the decision I made with my financial situation, right? So not worried about my credit, not paying bills, creating debt. When I got married and we moved down here to Dallas, it made things tougher because like when we wanted to get in homes and stuff like that, I knew my credit was horrible, you know what I'm saying? But we still had to fill out the applications. We still had to pay application fees, right? Just so that way we could like, excuse me, just so that way we could like get in the homes. But like I'm paying money for an apartment building or a landlord to tell me we don't qualify. So I just wasted money knowing that like we couldn't get our family into the homes that we wanted to. And it's just crazy because like when you take your family right, to a home, and you got kids, and they go in a house and they see a new place and it's open and they got rooms and all this stuff, and they running around and they so excited, and they claiming their rooms, and then you're like praying that like this goes through, right? That's like what it was. I'm praying because I knew like there was a great chance we would get denied, but I'm like, man, Lord, please, like, let us get into this home. And then you get the infamous phone call to say, sorry, you didn't qualify. So now as a man, I gotta go back to my kids. I gotta go to my wife and be like, sorry, we couldn't get into this home. And like that was something for me. Like once I started seeing that, like I was like, man, I gotta do something different. Cause like I can't keep dragging my family through the mess that I created. Like I can't keep dragging them through that. Like I gotta figure out something different. You know what I'm saying? As a man, my wife would say she wanted things, but then she would say, well, one day when we win the lottery, or maybe one day if you get this big promotion or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like those were things that like really used to just tug at my emotions, man, because I'm like, man, like my family want things. My kids would see stuff on TV, and Disney would come up. Oh, we want to go to Disney, all this stuff. And I'm just thinking in my mind, like, we'll never be able to afford that. Like, that was just my mindset. So I'd be like, yeah, kids, one day, man, we got to get going. We'll start stacking up so we can get to Disney. Like, those type of things, like, really started to haunt me day in and day out. Like the frustration inside of me was just crazy, and I knew I needed to do something different. I remember trying to go to my situation. I'm gonna break this down for y'all. Like it was so bad, like I couldn't really get approved for a car. You know what I'm saying? Like they either wanted a cosigner, or they were trying to put me in the car that was like behind the building, behind the fence, and try to sell me on why this car would be a perfect fit for my family, right? And my financial situation literally put me and my family in danger. Let me tell you how. Because when I had first started my job that I'm working at now, about a couple of years ago, my car had got repoed, my one vehicle. It got repoed, so I was in need of a vehicle. So I was literally taking lifts back and forth to work, making sure that I missed nothing while looking for another car. I remember calling various dealerships, and they would say what I wanted to hear to get me in the door, to turn around and pretty much deny me, right? As soon as they pulled my credit up, they was like, nope, can't do nothing with you. That's it, right? So I remember like just feeling down, because I'm like, man, what am I gonna do? So I ended up going to the worst place you could ever go, is to a buy here, pay here, but I know that they will help you out. But I knew I was gonna have to bite the bullet. I knew I was gonna have to, get whatever they had. So they sold me a 2012 Chevy Malibu, guys. 2012 Chevy Malibu. Car looked fine. When I took it for a test drive, everything was good. After I got this vehicle, so God blessed me with this vehicle, so I got wheels now to get back and forth to work. All of a sudden, guys, like probably a year after having the vehicle's shaking, doing these different things. So I'm thinking, okay, well maybe it's the tires. So we got the tires changed. We're taking care of the maintenance on the vehicle, but we're noticing that the car is kind of just shaking. Some days we'd be driving down the highway, we would press the brake, and then the brake you see the car going boom, like real crazy. It was nuts, right? So I just remember like, man, like this car is crazy. So anyways, fast forward, I was I had called because I had been paying on that vehicle for like almost like 2 years. So I'm like, well, let me just see if we can get into a bigger vehicle. I got 3 kids. This little car just don't fit anymore. So let me go in here and let me check this out. So I called the buy here, pay here, and I'm like, hey, what can I do to trade this in and get a bigger vehicle, right? And I kid you not, they were like, well, I don't know if we can get you into a bigger vehicle, whatever. You got to make some more payments, and then, or make some more payments and we can check it out, or you can take your vehicle to another dealership and you could trade this in, right? So I was like, cool. I was like, all right, cool. So we were all sitting here in my house, right here. I'm right in this area, right? This is my dining room sitting in. So it was me, my wife, my mother-in-law. We was all hanging out. The kids were playing, and we were just kind of talking about this, like our idea of getting another vehicle. So her mom told us to go to this one dealership. So I was like, cool, we could go test out the idea. So I went to them and I told them, I said, hey, listen, I want to get into a bigger vehicle, but I don't want to have my credit ran like a million times. It's going to tear up my credit, because my credit score had been increasing. So I was like, I don't want that, but I definitely want to see if what we qualify for. So We go in there, and I told them that I wanted to trade that car that I got, the 2012 Chevy Malibu. I wanted to trade that in, right? So they go in, they run the Carfax. Check this out, guys. Check it out. They run the Carfax, and when they ran the Carfax, they looked in there, and the first thing that popped up was the car that I was sold had structural damage. Had structural damage. Now, why am I telling y'all that? I'm telling you guys that is because that's all I qualified for. That's all I qualified for on that lot. So because my financial situation wasn't up to par, because my credit score was low and all of these things, they took advantage of me in that moment because I was vulnerable and I needed a vehicle. And see, the thing is that when your financial situation has your back against the wall, it causes you to make irrational decisions. And in that moment, I made an irrational decision which could have put my family in danger, because at any given moment that car could have fell apart while we were on the highway, things like that. So like that really opened my eyes, man, to like you got to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Because you shouldn't have to live a life that you qualify for or that your bank account deems you worthy. You should be able to walk into a dealership and tell them what you want and get what you want. You should be able to go in the house and say, you know what, that's a beautiful home, and be able to get you a real estate agent and purchase you a home because that's what you want, not what you qualify for. You know what I'm saying? So like my financial situation, I'm gonna show y'all real quick. Hold up, we about to walk outside real quick. I'm about to show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what we got into. So, anyways, long story short, because I've been working on my financial situation with, the opportunity we've been sharing all over Facebook, right? I was able, my credit score been going up, and I was able. Come on, I'm gonna take y'all on a little trip real quick, cause like I'm all about showing y'all. Like I don't just be talking, but I want to show y'all. I was able to go into the dealership. This is probably like just over a month ago, and I was able to get my family into a brand new 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander. And we have been looking for a vehicle with a third row seat. For our family, because our family outgrowing the car and all of that stuff, and we were able to drive off the lot. This vehicle only has 7 miles. Guys, I'm 35 years old. I have never had a brand new vehicle ever in my life. Ever in my life. The feeling that I had when we drove off that lot, when my wife drove this vehicle home, the feeling that I had when we got right back to the house and our kids ran out and said, "This is our vehicle." It was the greatest feeling in the world, man. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. Let me turn around real quick so y'all could actually see it. Hold up. Let me show y'all. Oh, there we go. There go my baby right there. 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander. And what's really crazy is that this all happened. Hold up, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all like what we got here. This our vehicle. You know what I'm saying? This is our vehicle right here, man. That we were able to go and get. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm trying to show y'all like what's really possible, man. Like if you really turn your, shift your mindset and really start focusing, guys, you don't have to continue to live the life that you qualify for, whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? You can finally be able to live the life that you deserve. You know what I'm saying? Now that I got that, because that was on my bucket list to get us into a new vehicle, right? A bigger vehicle. So, as you see right now, we in an apartment complex, right? So, this is where we at. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna talk to y'all about that. So, this is about setting goals, right? So we got the car out the way. So that's something that was really awesome, right? But now we talking about buying a house. Now, my credit score has been jumping because of this very opportunity, working with the experts over the last year, like really getting things into perspective, right? So now the next thing on the list is buying a house. So what we decided to do was we decided to stay in our apartment because I'm making more money at the job, making great money with my business. So now we have more leverage to be able to do things. So we taking care of debts, we getting all that stuff cleared up, so that way we can go into a house. So like our bills here are pretty low. We have additional money, so we taking care of that. Why? Because my experts have taught me what we need to do so we can get ahead. So we had put a 2 year stamp on getting a house. That's me and my wife's goal, because she wanted to be able to finish with school. She's becoming a nurse, so she's working really hard toward that. So I'm like truly excited. It just runs in the family. I don't know if I froze. Okay, there we go. Um, so like she wanted me to wait like 2 years. She's like, let's wait 2 years. Let me finish. Let me get my RN, and then once I start working in the hospitals or whatever, then you could fall back and you could just focus on business. But guys, I'm so excited to tell y'all that we ain't gonna have to wait 2 years. We ain't gonna have to wait 2 years. Within the next 6 to 12 months, me and my family will be purchasing our first home. And I'm saying that with the utmost confidence because of what I know now. Because of what I know now. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm sharing that with y'all, man. Like I'm kind of sharing that story with y'all because like I know y'all see me on Facebook and I'm doing presentations and I'm always talking about stuff, but I'm a real person like y'all, man. Real issues, things that I've struggled with over the years. You know, my financial situation caused me and my wife to split for 6 months. Being away from my kids, trying to figure life out. I've been there, man. I could probably write a book, to be honest, stuff that I've been through. But I just want you guys to understand what's really possible, man. If you put God first, you put God first. Lay your burdens at His feet and just follow His word and just continue to have faith. God will turn things around in your life. And that's what happened for us. First and foremost, we got back in the church. We made God a center of our marriage. And we're still working, working every day to be consistent on that. You know what I'm saying? We just started working harder. My wife got into school. I started killing it at work. My business started to increase. So things are happening. And I'm just humble because I had this happen before in my life. Well, God blessed me with my freedom, man. I remember losing my job and I had one opportunity that I was making really good money. And I took God's blessing for granted. And as they say, as good as God can give it, God can take it away, right? So when you take His blessings for granted, He snatched that up. And that's exactly what happened for me. I started taking it for granted. I started getting lazy, just sitting back, chilling, whatever the case. My money started dwindling, and then things started to fall apart. And then me and my wife separated. And then we went through that whole spiel. Had to come back together. I'm telling you, man, life ain't easy. Life is not easy, man. But I'm here just like really pouring into you guys this morning because like if you are in them situations, man, if you struggling financially, dealing with bad credit, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're doing those things, like you can turn those things around. I just remember them nights sitting with my wife and we would be so frustrated about our financial situation. The only way to escape it for a moment, check this out. And I know some of y'all probably done this, right? We would pull out our laptops and we will go to like Zillow.com and we will sit there and we will pull up houses and we would just look at houses. She will find a house, I will find a house, and we would just imagine in our mind what life would be like if our family could be in the house. I'm an outdoors person, so I was always talking about what type of grill I would have on the back, what it would look like back there, you know what I'm saying, having the area for the kids. My wife, she would be in there designing the inside of the house, what color she would go with, what the kitchen would look like, what I'm saying, what the kids' rooms would look like, what I'm saying. We would sit there. But here's the crazy thing about it was when we got off of them laptops and we closed them down, reality did this. Psh, welcome back. Exactly what happened. Reality came in and was like, welcome back. Welcome back to reality. And that's it, guys. Like, we window shop in life, man. Like, we see things that we want and we deserve, yet we just look at it through the outside of the glass. And it's like, why not you? Why can't you have those things? Why can't you live in that house? Why can't you drive that car? Why can't you take your family on trips without being plagued with the phrase, I can't afford that? See, as parents, we always say things. We always minimize our dreams by saying things like, well, at least I got a roof over my head. At least we got four wheels. At least my kids are eating foods on the table. But those are the limiting beliefs that hold you back from living the life you deserve. Because here's what we do, and this is just facts. We've been struggling for so long, right? We've been struggling for so long, living paycheck to paycheck. Hold up, let me see. Oh snap! Oh, let me read some comments real quick. Okay, I see y'all. I see y'all chiming in this morning. What's up? All right, let me see. We got my man Trevor. We got Alethea. What's up? What's up? We got D'Amica. What's going on? D'Amica says, "I did that for 2 years before purchasing a new home. A new home. The process. Exactly. It's about game planning. A lot of people, they just want to dive into things, but it's all about game planning. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we doing here. I probably could go and get with someone and purchase one, but I want to make sure we well prepared before we just go diving into something. So we taking care of all the miscellaneous little things, miscellaneous debts, all that stuff. So that when we go, we gonna go and pick the house that we want, not what they tell we qualify for. We going in, and it ain't gonna be just on me. Cause see, like me, I don't need much. I'm not a materialistic person. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that stuff. Yeah, we got the new vehicle, but like the new vehicle was something that the family needed, and that was really awesome to be able to do that. But me, if it was me by myself, I don't mind driving over. As long as my car ride and I can get where I gotta go, I'm straight. Like my wife like gets mad at me because I don't spend money on myself because I just focus on my babies. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just really what it is, right? But um, like for her, like when we go, it's gonna be on my wife. I want my wife to be happy. Like I love her so much, man. Like, and my kids so much. Like I work so hard, tirelessly, man. Like people don't see what I be doing behind the scenes. I work all day. I come home. I take care of the babies. You know, my wife been with the kids all day. You know, helping her out. You know, my wife being in school. You know what I'm saying. Then I still got to build my business. So boom, I'm on presentations at night. You know, knocking them out, just sharing the information. Like, and I be tired some days, man. I be tired as hell some days, man. But I keep going because I know that if I let my foot off the gas pedal now, everything that I've been working so hard for up to this point can just vanish in a snap of a finger. So like I can't let my foot off the gas because I want this so bad for my family. Like we got the new car and this showed me what was possible. So like the new house is just gonna like really solidify everything for my family. Like I'm just so excited. Like y'all have no idea. And I just want you guys to understand, like when you come across my videos, like everything that I share with y'all is like literally to help y'all out. Like everything that I put in these videos is for y'all to listen to. Listen, y'all may not know me, okay? Y'all may not know me from the back of your hand, whatever the case, right? But just understand that if you follow me and you go, man, I got my Facebook, I got my YouTube, any information that I share is because I've personally experienced it. I'm not one of them internet gurus that hop on here and try to tell y'all I was broke on Tuesday, rich on Thursday, all of this, I'm flying jets. No, that's not the case. See, the reason why I bring people into my world and I show you guys this, like while I'm working my job and stuff, because people need to see real people doing real things. You know what I'm saying? People need to see real people doing real things. So if you can follow me on my journey, you see the good, the bad, the ugly, or what's going on, but you see me still growing through that, guess what? You are now going to believe, like, damn, you know, if Derrick can do it, I should be able to do it. And then you'll come lock arms with me and I'll show y'all like what it is that we doing and help y'all get there. Cause it's not easy, but like I want y'all to see what's going on. I don't hide nothing. I'm one of the most transparent people on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I share my story. I'm not afraid of it. God love me, so like, who are you to judge if I share my story? Oh, look at you, you know all that. God love me. God know what I've been through and what He pulled me through. So I have no problem with sharing my story and being real. So I'm telling y'all, pay attention. If y'all been struggling, man, I'm telling you, man, listen. I'm telling y'all right now. Let me take a sip of my coffee before I tell y'all this. Ooh, that coffee good. I hope y'all got y'all some coffee too. Check it out. If y'all give me 90 days of your undivided attention and you follow exactly what I'm going to teach you guys on how I was able to do what I'm doing in my business in part-time while working a full-time job. But if y'all give me 90 days of your time, you'll never have to worry about money again if you follow exactly what I'm saying. No excuses, no holdbacks. Give me 90 days of your time. Follow what I'm telling you. And I'm telling you right now, you will never have to worry about money again. And I say that with the utmost confidence. But it's up to you to, it's up to you to lock arms, get started, and come and follow what we showing you. You feel me? Like I love helping people. See, my ultimate goal in life is when God blesses me, I instantly want to bless other people. Because if he helped me get through some of the struggles I've been through, then I want to be able to help pull somebody else out of the struggle. Because here's the thing, if God empowers me, I go out and empower other people. Now they empower somebody else. Think about what we can do to change our economy. Think about that. We are in control, man. If we just come together, stop playing around, come together, make this thing happen, we in control. We can change all of this. So the thing is, our babies are depending on what we do today. Their future is dependent upon what we are doing today. Hey, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? That's real talk, man. Like if you're not gonna do it for yourself, do it for your babies, man. Do it for your babies. Think about all the children. And listen, like I said, I ain't had no time limit on this because I just wanted to talk and chop it up with y'all this morning. Think about all the babies that been robbed of their dreams because their family wasn't in financial position to push them or help them pursue their dreams. That ended up on the streets, in gangs, out there, wasting away the God-given talents. It wasn't them babies' fault. Because you got kids out there that could have been amazing athletes, right? Could have been amazing athletes. Never got exposure, never could do the things. Come here, you want to say hi? Come on, you can say hi. Come on, see? This is the reason why I do what I do, man. See? This is the reason why I do what I do right here. It's one of them. You know what I'm saying? This is it. Like I said, I bring you into my world, man. Like, this is it. I didn't say...
And I paid for this house.
Oh, you paid for this? See, he paid for this house. Look.
Mommy, Daddy, and me paid for this house.
He say, Mommy, Daddy, and him paid for this house.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Blow him a kiss. Mwah. Blow him a kiss. There you go. All right. Love you. All right, go ahead.
Bye, you guys.
You know what I'm saying? Right there, man. That's why I do what I do, man. That's my why. My why is that. You know what I'm saying? Because I want my babies to have the best life possible. Not just now, but long after I'm gone. I want to make sure my babies are going to be straight. They ain't going to never have to want for nothing. They ain't going to never have to just rely on a job. They're not ever going to have to just rely on the government and all of this stuff. My babies are going to be raised to be innovators, creating things. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's about, man. If you ain't going to do it for yourself, do it for your babies, man. Ain't your babies worth it? You know what I'm saying? My mentor asked me a question that like hurt my damn feelings. He said, how long are you willing to be your kid's dream killer? Man, that's something to think about right there. See, just having a roof over your head, just having four wheels, just barely making it every day is not doing anything for your kids but setting them up for failure. You know what I'm saying? That's just real talk. You got to get past just having things and go out there and have what you want. And it don't change until you change the way you think. Let me see. D'Amica said, my son tells me how much he loves the house too. Right? Exactly, man. Like the kids, man. The kids. I remember we went to a house. I'm gonna show you how God works, right? I ain't share this story, but I'm gonna share it with y'all now since we chopping it up this morning. So we were living in an apartment and we needed a bigger place. So we ended up finding a house down here, beautiful, 2 living rooms, had the rooms, like it was amazing, and it had a mother-in-law suite. So my mother-in-law ended up moving in with us. But anyways, when we were looking for the house, we went to look at it. The kids got in there. They were running around. They were so excited being in this house, man. It was crazy. And we filled out the application. We paid the application fees, and we were sitting around waiting. We wanted that house so bad. It was just so beautiful, man. And I remember I was sitting at work and I was waiting. I was just working, working, working. I see my phone ring, right? I pick up my phone, and as I pick up my phone, it's the realtor. And she's like, hey, Derek. Okay, go there, baby. So I pick up the phone, right? And I'm like, hello. She's like, is this Derek? And I'm like, yeah, this is Derek. And she was like, I'm giving a call about the house to talk to the landlords, and unfortunately, you guys didn't qualify for the house. And I was like, okay, what I'm saying? So I'm trying to remain humble, but I was feeling broken inside when I heard that, right? So I remember, like, I was like, okay, thank you so much for your time. I hung up the phone. As soon as I hung up the phone, I'm like, man, I gotta call my wife now, because now she on pins and needles because she really want this house. So now I gotta call her. So I call her up, and I was like, hey, babe. She's like, hey, how's work? I was like, everything's good. I was like, so I'm just calling to let you know that the realtor just called us back, told us that we didn't qualify to rent the house. And I heard a dead silence, and I kind of heard my wife kind of crying a little bit. And I was like, all right, everything gonna be good. No worries, we gonna figure it out, right? Boom, I hung up the phone, and I'm sitting at work, and I'm just feeling broken, like as a man, you know what I'm saying? Like, go back, and like it was just crazy, just like just that feeling, right? And we had been praying for this house, y'all. We wanted it so bad. I kid you not. 2 hours later, 2 hours later, that woman called me back. Hey, Derek. I said, hey, how's it going? She's like, it's so and so with you know, realty company or whatever. I'm like, hey, how's it going? She says to me, she says, I saw your kids in this house. She was like, and you guys are just getting down here in Dallas and getting started, and they're everything for your family and all this. She said, I went to the landlord myself, and I explained to them that you guys were the perfect fit for this house, to give you guys a chance. And he said that he was willing to work with you guys. And I remember being like, are you serious? And she said, yeah. She said, the only thing is we ended up having to pay like an additional month of rent or something like that, right? And I was like, okay, cool. Let me see what we can do. Boom, I hung up, called my wife. I'm like, babe, guess what? Guess what? She called back. Like, I'm so excited because we really wanted this house, and we made it happen. We pulled our money together, so we had all the money. Like, we didn't have it all, but we made it happen in that moment. Got all the money we needed to get into that house for a little while that we rented, right? And it was just amazing, right? But it was just like we just continued to believe, like we wanted it and all this stuff. And I'm telling you guys, is because, like, if you just truly believe in the things that you really want in life, man, you gonna find a way to make it happen. Even through the obstacles and adversity that hit you, you gonna find a way to make it happen. That's just real talk. You just gotta push for it. But if you sit back twiddling your thumbs, hoping and wishing that it's gonna happen, you're gonna always get what you always got. So I'm just encouraging you guys, man. Like, pay attention to these videos, man. Stay connected to my page. I'm gonna be sharing information, doing these type of videos. Invite your people, get them on, man. Like, it's time to really change things for a lot of people, man. D'Amica, absolutely, D'Amica. Nothing but God, man. Nothing but God. Like, just think about it, make my hair stand up, man. Cause like y'all don't know, like the journey, man. Like, and I know you guys have great stories and obstacles that you overcome, man. Like, share that with the world, because you never know when that's gonna help to change somebody's life, when you could save somebody's life through your story. I mean, y'all seen it. I showed y'all my new vehicle. Things is happening for us. Things been moving. So, I want y'all to know, like, come get with me. Come get with me. Cause like, I'm only gonna show you guys what's working, like how we gonna get you plugged in and do what we do. Like, that's exactly what's going to happen. So that way you guys can start winning. Cause that's what I want to see. Man, there's not a better feeling. And the reason why I go so hard in my business than when somebody come in and we show them and they see success. You know why? I ain't doing it for y'all. I'm not doing it for y'all, right? For y'all grown people, I'm doing it for your babies. If you got babies, I'm doing it for your babies. I love kids. I'm a parent. I got three boys and a girl. I do it for y'all babies, man. That's what I do it for. Because that's the next generation. That's the next wave right there. Our seeds. That's the next wave. We gotta prepare our babies. You see what the hell going on in this economy now, man? How crazy it is. If you ain't sending your babies out there well prepared, they're gonna get lost. They ain't gonna know where to turn. They're gonna get eaten up alive by the world. So what I do when I bring out information, I'm doing it so that way y'all can start preparing, not just for now, but for your baby's future. Straight up. That's what it is. You know? So I just wanted to come on here this morning, man, just talk with you guys, man. I just want to say thank you for everybody hopping on here, just like listening in my story, me share my story. I really hope this is something that helped to open your eyes a little bit. Okay? If you stuck in a place, man, listen, I'm going to tell you this saying that I always live by. In every negative situation, there's always a positive outcome. Okay? So you may be going through something in life. I don't know. I don't know your life story. Okay? I don't know your struggles. Okay? But listen to me here. This is my message from my heart to y'all. You may be going through something in life, but God is putting you through something so that way you can get ready for his ultimate blessing. Okay? Something big is coming your way. The struggle is only temporary. Hold on. Have faith. Because God is the way maker. He is going, I don't care what your beliefs is, it's my beliefs. God is a way maker. He is going to pull you through. Okay? Just have faith. Stay humble. Be patient. And trust me when I tell you, you're going to gain something greater than where you're at right now. And it's coming very soon. Okay? This right here may have been the message that you needed to hear. You probably been praying to God, send me a sign, all of this, and you woke up this morning and you seen this video, right? You seen this video. See, a lot of times people ignore God's blessing because it didn't come wrapped up in a box with a bow on top exactly how they imagined it. You've been asking for a sign and you may not know why you hopped on this video this morning. You might not have known that. You know? Let me see. What D'Amica said, this is my first time watching you and instantly inspired. God bless you and your family. Absolutely. See, look, D'Amica ain't never seen me on live. Her first time. D'Amica, welcome. If we're not friends on Facebook, make sure to add me on Facebook, all right? Because I like connecting with people. But she woke up this morning not thinking that she was going to watch a Derrick Casey video. She didn't even know me. She didn't even know me. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. God, things that happen in your life don't happen by coincidence. There's a reason why everything happened. There's a reason why D'Amica ended up on my video today to hear this message. This might have been the right message that she needed to hear today. This might have been a message for you. I'm just saying, don't ignore God's blessing. When you ask for something, pay attention to everything, because God will bring people into your life. He'll bring situations. He starts to put the pieces of the puzzle together. You just got to know so that way you can start putting them together so it makes sense to you. All right. So, like I said, I hope that this really hit home for y'all, man. Like, please, man, wake up. This is your life. God didn't intend for us to come here and struggle, work till we die and all this. He wanted us to be able to enjoy what he has created here. Okay? And we can do it together. Not by yourself, but together, man. We come together and we make this happen. We can start to rescue so many families in the United States and get them away from all of this financial bondage. We can do that together and start creating the lives that people truly desire, you know? So, that being said, guys, thank you for getting up this morning and hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys. To D'Amica, we got, I think it's Asia. I'm sorry if I get this wrong. They said, I believe that something great is going to happen soon. Yes, it is. Something great is going to happen to y'all soon. All of y'all that's watching, whether you watch this live this morning, whether you watch this on the replay, and if you come on, hashtag replay. Let me know where you're chiming in from. But if you watch this, something great is coming your way. The storm only lasts temporarily. It rains, it's thundering in your life, the lightning is coming, but at some point the sunshine gonna come out. get ready. Don't ignore your blessing, all right? So that being said, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. I love you guys. God bless. And if there's anything I could ever do for you guys, you need any type of inspiration, motivation, any type of help, I don't care what business you're in, feel free to inbox me. Inbox me. I got a lot of knowledge to share. I don't know it all, but I know enough to be able to help some people out. So come holler at me, all right? We'll talk to y'all soon.